They've allowed us to come inside, so I have my boarding pass, my COVID certificate. So I think this is about the 5th or the 6th time I've come to the Brisbane International Cruise Terminal. This is the first time that I've had to do a line up down before getting up into the escalators. If you've been watching any of my videos, you'll know that this is about my 4th or 5th time onto Carnival Luminosa, but I'm normally doing 3 nights cruises to nowhere, so I do not need to do very much for that. You do have to have cruise travel insurance because everybody needs cruise travel insurance. I don't care what anybody tells you. Don't leave home without it. Medicare does not cover you on a Bahamian cruise ship. And this, Carnival Luminosa, is registered in the Bahamas. So what was a little bit different for this one? What was the same? You need to print off your boarding pass because this is the scanning code that they use. And once you've checked in, you get your little tick. And that's what the next group of people, as you go along the embarkation chain, look at. So they did ask to visually see that they did do this last time actually, my international vaccination status. They did ask for that. Of course, they need ID, and because it's an international cruise going to the Pacific Islands, you do need a passport as my government issued ID. They did, as I say, they did ask for evidence of my cruise travel insurance, and they needed to see that it was somewhere here, Pacific Island. And they wanted to see that it had a COVID cover. And yes, it does. So what was different this time? After I went through the check-in process and got my little stamp, I then had to go through passport control. I had to go through border security. And they've got really big, thick plexiglass or glass around them, and I could not hear the woman. I could just hope I was answering the questions that she wanted to know. And then you just pass your passport through a little slot, and then she scans it, and then you just basically walk onto the boat like you normally would do. So that's a couple of variances for this time's embarkation. But one of the other super duper experiences that I had this time is I ran into a subscriber, David, and he got me through into the priority check-in. I was just waiting in the general line, and so I probably got on maybe half an hour earlier than I potentially would have. So thank you to subscriber David. That was absolutely beautiful, and it was great catching up with him and asking him what he thought of the Brisbane International Cruise Terminal, because I like it. So I'm anticipating that the disembarkation, when we get off, we'll have to come through border security then. So maybe getting off next time, a disembarkation off Carnival Luminosa after the 7-day is not going to be quite as easy as the walk-offs that I've had before. And I'm on a balcony, and that's what you can see, all this light streaming in here. It's in my balcony. And I am directly below the barbecue. I'm on the 8th floor. So you have the marketplace just behind there, and you have Serenity just over here. So I'm hoping there's not going to be scraping of deck chairs, etc. in the middle of the night. Gonna have to wait and see. It's only 7 nights, and I'm on the beautiful Carnival Luminosa. This is Julie Jules, Cruise Companion, saying stay safe, everybody, and happy travels.